Hello and welcome back to EU4 and our Muscovy campaign called the European Rush. And let's take just a quick look at where we are. Now, vassals. We have Perm, Norway and Livonian Order. Right, Livonian Order. Okay. Sure. Denmark is trying to take stuff back, but we might actually see that Latgalia or Venden or something gets returned to Livonian Order, but we'll see. It would actually be better if we did a reconquest war for his course, actually. Ursel. Oh, okay. That's not actually a core anymore. That's interesting. Yeah, he lost 2 cores, one on Narva and Ursel. And Goldingen, okay, that's annoying. But okay. Let's take a look at this. It's 1524. When is the war, like, truce over? It's 1508. Okay, we are converting provinces. We have claims on Kazan and Great Horde and so on. Oh right, the Great Horde. Yeah, the Ottomans, I think in... No, I'm going to have to do it right now. Yeah, so let's do this. Tag Tur, because that's their tag. I'm not going to do anything other than actually abort this annexation. Now, we can't do anything else with it, so we are going to have to go back to that. I think it's Moss, if I remember. Yeah, it is. So we're going to have to go back there, but at least for now, they aren't going to integrate them during the war, which would have happened. I can guarantee you. They can't even like, you can actually stop the integration during war, but you can't start one. So, and yes, let's do that one. And yeah, we need to I'm going to let that be. Let's go for January and birth of colonialism. Okay, that's not necessarily super good, but going to have to do. Yeah, we might not get anything from these rebels, but we'll see. We will see. Now, Poland and Denmark is allied, so I am allowed to break that alliance. Now, what I will do is the thing that breaks all the alliances, which is since I can break it's more or less I can break all the alliances of Denmark once and all the alliance of Poland once, and no, this does not mean that Poland's one-time alliance break is going to be used, since I am targeting Denmark. It's Denmark's ones that goes away, and then Poland's is going to have to be separate from that, to make it a bit more fair for myself, in case like Denmark and Poland actually allied each other, which they might actually do, especially if they have somebody like Muscovy or the Ottomans, which is actually really powerful and threatening. That can actually happen quite often. Let's take that. Yeah, so we need to fix this. Okay, military leader died. What do we have? We have 47. That's not good, but it is. It's 1, 3, 5. So that's 8, 9. Okay, that's what you could call a somewhat decent one. It's not a good one by any stretch. They have 9, both of them. The one has fire and one has shock, so the shock one is actually better, technically. I could get a like when you hover over to see how much it's going to cost to get a general. You also get information of, like, you gain army professionalism when you take one, and the base cost is modified, and whatever is modifying it, and how many pips you can expect to get. And this leader will get between 4 and 12 if we bought one, which is 4 to 12 is a pretty big range, and it is not good. Even 12 is not that good. It's decent, and it depends on, well, a lot of how the stats is rolled, which could be really, really bad if we are unlucky. Now, you're in 2 wars, one against Kazan, one against... Right, okay. He's not in the war. What I could do is actually attack Poland and that way destroy the alliance, but I'm not sure I want to do that just yet. I think what I want to do is go down into the steppe area and get to like Astrakhan and Lower Don and take out Kazan and Great Horde and so on first. And how is this? It's minus 1.7. Because of this. Non-accepted culture. Separatism. Okay. It should be low enough that it shouldn't matter. Maybe. I can't do that one. Okay. There's no point in doing this. Yeah. Let's see here. Like, we don't have any spread whatsoever. What we could do is try to get... We might want to force the colonialism in like Neva or something like that. Neva doesn't have a like malice when it comes to developing, which is really good. I don't think we have any province which is a bonus to... Because I don't think we have any grasslands. We take a look. This is... Oh, it's farmlands. We have grasslands, but we don't have... Yeah, we don't have any farmlands whatsoever. The earliest one we could take is Poltava, and that's it. Then we have Cernigovas, which is Chernigov, Perejaslavas, and then Kiev. But yeah, that's about the closest ones we have. And we don't own them, so we can't really like expect that we will make any good use of it. And it's only minus 5% in decreasing as well. So I think prosperity isn't up, so we don't have that as a decreasement as well, or rather either. So yeah, and we have converted 2 provinces. We need to convert more. Now the Age of Reformation is on. And yeah, now all the stuff we had in Age of Discovery is deactivated. All the points is refunded, or rather deleted. So we start from 0 again and have to accrue more splendor again. And yeah, we don't have anything, which means we get +1 because of the base value, and that's it. Converted another nation. We could force convert someone. Force converting Livonian Order might be what we do to get this. Yeah, and then, yeah, there we go. Now they are force converted, which means we have one of these. Now the best way of getting that one is to force convert another nation in a peace deal. So, but we don't really have that opportunity, so yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, so I think what we are going to do is tell this to go, and yeah, let's just spend a bunch of points. And The good thing here is that if we do this, let's take that one. If we do, especially in Neva, we can very easily get colonialism, and this is a big thing. If we do this in Neva and we move our capital here, we will get like a really good province. Yeah, he was given Bamut, and then Ottomans took this one. What I'm actually going to do is force Ottomans to return this. Probably give it to Imereti, because I don't want Ottomans to actually have too much land up here. As well as Theodoro and Kiev. Because, yeah, and I'm going to give it to Crimea, which means they will actually become harder to fight. That's a compensation. Whoops. Wrong button. We need to open this first. And since the war is over, we can actually do this now. And of course they have all of their stuff. Nope. There we go. Now we have. And what we're going to do is break vassalization. That's one of the break alliance for Ottomans. So we have at least one more. I might bump it up to 3, depending on what happens. And then we need the debug mode. Whoops. Might be debug mode to actually be able to see province ID and so on. And we are going to say own 2195 Cree. I happens to know some of the nation's tag ID. And this is a core, so we are going to say own core as if they had owned it. Cree, and we are going to remove any core that Ottomans have, so it's as if the Ottomans had not owned this. Let's do this to make it a bit easier for us. Let's say that the prestige is given back, so plus 20. There we go. As if nothing had happened. And let's go and tag to Cree. Just in case they do something stupid. They would have clicked the button anyway, and the sooner they do it, the better. So I did it for them. They have loans as a compensation. I am going to fix their money, immediate money issue by removing all the inflation and doing cash 100 and pay off their loans. And he can get 10 cash more. That should be that. Yeah. And most likely Gazik Muk will be the second one that is getting Break Alliance, but we'll see. for now it's tag moose. And let's go up to where I had the debug mode on and turn it off. Uzbek. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is to prepare for a war against Kazan, and I'm not going to do anything against Crimea. I'm going to let him be for a while until he like settles in as a free nation again. It might take some time. If he hasn't done it in like a complete war against like Kazan and the Great Horde, and possibly even Denmark, then I'm going to say it's okay to attack. But if they ally the Ottomans, I'm going to break that for free, because technically I have broken it, but that doesn't mean I want to cripple them completely by because the big wrench wasn't actually that Crimea was allied to people, but rather that he was a vassal to Ottomans, which was the bad thing, really. But that is going to be it for that. We'll see how it goes. They might get somebody. If not, what I'm actually going to do is buy one. It's 2111, and since it's, let's see, it's 5, so it's way below 7. So what I am now allowed to do is make a leader. And if you don't remember, I can cheat myself leaders up to a certain amount of pips, and there are a bunch of requirements for it. It has to have a super bad pip count or pip allocation for me to be allowed to actually make a leader through the console. And I'm only allowed to give myself a leader if I have spent on a leader and seen what it was. If it was like good enough, I'm not allowed to make one. If it's not good enough, so it actually is bad enough, then I am allowed. But I still have to spend the points as if I bought one. So I'm not in a... I don't give... It's not like I'm giving myself more monarch power, which is what I'm trying to get at. Let's see, leader. We can have up to 10 pips, which I'm going to go for. The question is, what do we want? How do we want to allocate it? If we have 2 there, we could have 4 there. That's 6. And that means we can have 4 more. So 4 to 2, 4 to 2 is something we could go with. Now, depending on, probably what we might do is actually make this a bit more siege heavy, to be honest. 2, 4, 1, 3. Though movement is actually good. So, but what we could do is just 2, 4, 3, 1. Yeah, let's go with that. Let's delete the one we bought. And I'm actually going, let's see, this is, yeah, that's this one. And let's start this war. And let's go for Kazan. Now, Transoxiana is actually going to join, which sucks. Let's take a look. They have 19k, which is basically as many as they can have. But anyway, I'm stronger, I'm better, let's go for it. You are going up there, let's see if we can take care of that. And Great Horde is doing stuff. We might want to attack them, but we'll see how it goes. Since he's split up, we actually have an easier time taking care of him. Now, what we need to do here is to spend points so we get some more colonialism. Kazan is now taken care of. Now, we might be able to maybe bring Transoxiana out of the war. Maybe. We'll see if we can push them out. Discipline, yes. Discipline is... well, if you have low discipline, I would say actually better than having morale of armies. But it might not, it depends. Yeah, we'll see if we can push him out of the war. We'll see. We took care of them. Let's bring our army down there and slowly but surely convert. One moment. And we're back. Yeah, I'm sorry, there was a lot of screaming when probably don't need to, but it was. So yeah, but we're back. It's not much left of the episode anyway, but it was a bit too noisy, so I paused the... I did a pause of the recording. Let's see if we can... we really want Transoxiana to be pushed out of the war. That way we can take a lot more. In total. Which we do want to do, so... See, can we do it? No. Length of war and other stuff just doesn't allow it. Now, let's see if we can... Oh, we're basically like one click away. And the funny thing is that, yeah, you actually save monarch points by spending monarch points to keep up with the institutions. Let's do a bit of improve relations with Perm at this point. And yeah, we are most likely going to have to continue this in the next episode. And we might go for the Great Horde immediately afterwards if Uzbek is in not enough debt. My god, I hate when the game thinks I'm holding down the direction keys, which I'm not, but whatever. Let's continue in the next episode. So with that, we are going to have to say thanks for watching, goodbye, and I hope I'll see you in the next one.